Hi, I'm Amy Wolf with VUCast. A medical mystery surrounding troops returning from Iraq and Afghanistan is uncovered right here at Vanderbilt. The soldiers are coming home with breathing problems, defying traditional medical explanation. Now, because of the hard work of Vanderbilt physicians, troops are finally getting answers. Carol Bartu explains.
All right around the corner here.
Okay.
J.D. Williams came to Vanderbilt to see Dr. Robert Miller as a last resort. He and several young soldiers he had served with in the 101st Airborne Division say they had come back from the war in Iraq with a silent injury.
Somebody needs to take care of them. You know, somebody needs to stand up like Dr. Miller and Dr. Lambright has and fight to help them for their future.
Williams and dozens of other soldiers have returned from the wars in both Iraq and Afghanistan with mysterious shortness of breath.
These people returned with a real history of limitation. And after you see several soldiers that tell you, I could run 2 miles in 13 minutes and now I can't run at all, you have to believe that something's going on.
The cause is not clear-cut. Some soldiers were exposed to toxic fumes from a massive sulfur fire in Mizrock in 2003. Others lived near pits where waste was burned, including a massive burn pit in Balad.
So how many weeks have been since your operation?
Exactly 4 weeks.
4 weeks.
Exactly 4 weeks.
Williams was exposed to it all.
I'm a little sore right across here. It was just strange. You could wake up at nighttime and there was a big black cloud that hung right over that area that we slept in.
Each of these soldiers reports severe shortness of breath during exercise, but the standard lung tests look normal. Scans are clear, lung capacity is within normal range. But after seeing several cases since 2004, Miller is taking a bold step, requesting surgical lung biopsy. Biopsy is no small procedure. It's usually done when scans reveal a mass. Thoracic surgeon Eric Lambright spends 3 hours snipping wedges from the outermost lobes of the lungs. It is the only way to examine microscopic changes in the smallest, deepest airways. Lambright and pathologist Joyce Johnson say they were skeptical at first, but the results now speak for themselves.
It's a striking abnormality for a young person, particularly somebody who's maximally fit and who has never smoked or had a major occupational exposure of any kind prior to this.
The soldiers have a rare condition called constrictive bronchiolitis. It is a condition known to be caused by toxic inhalation.
These little airways are typically very thin, paper thin, and they're quite thickened in comparison to what the normal situation is.
If I exert myself more than 10 minutes, then I'm finished for a while. I can't do anything. I just basically have to sit down or I have to lay on the ground so I can get my wind back and feel better.
The Vanderbilt team now believes soldiers are being exposed to inhaled toxins while performing their duties overseas, exposing some to permanent lung injury. They are discussing these findings with the Veterans Administration and national experts across the country.
But every recent war has had its own set of health problems. Vietnam, it was Agent Orange. In the first Gulf War, it was Gulf War syndrome, which was associated with a lot of fatigue and other problems. This war seems to be respiratory problems.
Partly because of the work here at Vanderbilt, the topic is finally getting national attention. But without a consensus about what is causing these injuries or a plan to find out how common the conditions are, the fight is far from over.
I believe that these people have paid a huge price to serve as much as they've served, and if they're now as limited as we are observing, they deserve the best of care.
For VUCast, I'm Carol Bartu.
The Vanderbilt team sees a couple servicemen and women with shortness of breath every month. Miller fears there are hundreds, even thousands, yet to be diagnosed. You can read more on how Dr. Miller unraveled this mystery in the latest edition of Vanderbilt Medicine magazine at mc.vanderbilt.edu/Vanderbilt Medicine. What can be done to improve inner-city schools? Now Vanderbilt's Peabody College of Education is doing something new to help. Peabody is launching a Master's in Teaching and Learning in Urban Schools. Here's what makes this even more special. Grad students pay no tuition for the degree as long as they teach in metro-Nashville schools for 5 years, 2 years while enrolled in the master's program and 3 years following graduation. For more information, go to the Peabody website or vanderbilt.edu and type in Peabody and Urban Schools. Now that Dore's football coach Bobby Johnson has moved off the field with his recent retirement, a veteran Commodore is taking the reins as interim head coach. Offensive line coach Robbie Caldwell is in his 8th year with Vandy. He's spent more than 3 decades in the college football ranks. Recently, he took time to chat with Vanderbilt employees about the upcoming season.
I want to ask you to come out and get behind us and support us. We need everyone in the seats. We got a great group of young men. That's what we're about, trying to make sure we service them in every way we can. Obviously, we wouldn't be here as coaches if it wasn't for the players.
Read more about Caldwell at VUCommodores.com.
Oh, me.
You may recognize one special Commodore getting attention for his actions off the field.
Losing his mother early in life didn't stop Jamie Graham from helping raise his younger brother, mentor other youths on overcoming adversity, and becoming one of the SEC's top kick returners.
Watch the full promo with Jamie Graham at youtube.com/Vanderbilt. And don't forget to buy your season tickets at VUCommodores.com. For VUCast, I'm Amy Wolf.